Hello, welcome to this 25 minutes shoulder opener sequence. We'll start off in wide-legged child's pose. So coming onto your mat, bring your big toes to touch, open up your knees, extend your arms in front of you, and bring forehead to your mat or a block or a folded blanket. Let's close down our eyes, smooth our forehead, unclench your jaw. And start connecting with your breath, inhaling and exhaling through your nose to the count of 3 to 4. In this sequence, we're going to be working on better posture, opening up your shoulders and your chest. We often tend to hover over things like our phones, our laptops, children, and so this sequence will be able to kind of fire up all your back muscles, shoulder muscles, and help release some tension in there. So keep breathing deeply into your upper back, upper rib cage. Option to come onto the tips of your fingertips to an active child's pose. So feeling a little bit more of a stretch under your armpits, into the sides of your body. And we'll take a few more breaths here. Gently walking your hands back into hero pose, so sitting onto your knees. Option to also just come in a comfortable seated position with or without a towel underneath your sit bones. Shoulders are over top your hips. Bring your hands back. You can hold on to a strap, grab opposite elbows, or clasp your fingertips, bringing your hands away from your feet, shoulders back, open up your chest, and breathe. Keeping belly to your spine, low rib cage in, lower your chin to your chest, feeling a nice stretch in the back of your neck. Chin to left shoulder, few breaths here. Switching side, chin to right shoulder, feeling a nice stretch onto the left side of your neck this time. Keep pulling your hands away from you, shoulders down. And back to center, unclasp your hands. Inhale, arm up to the sky. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale. And exhale, down. Left arm up. Bring your left hand in the middle of your back. Option to bring your right hand onto your elbow or right hand behind you, trying to grasp and clasp your fingertips together. You can also bring a towel or a strap in between to help you. And keep pulling your shoulders back, opening up your chest. You'll feel a nice stretch in your left tricep. Release. Inhale, right arm up, right hand into your upper back, left hand on top of your elbow or at your low back, clasping your fingertips together. Feeling the stretch into your right tricep this time, keeping your shoulders open, keeping your spine nice and long, whether in your seated position or hero. Let's release and come onto table. So on hands and knees, shoulders are on top of your wrist, hips on top of your knees, spread your fingers wide. And we'll do a few cat-cows. So inhale, drop your belly. Exhale, round your back, push the mat away. Inhale, lift your gaze. Inhale, round. One more breath. And back to neutral. Inhale, right palm to the sky. Open your chest. As you exhale, thread underneath. Ground your shoulder and your right ear. Left palm up or at your low back or staying down onto your mat. Take some nice deep breath into your belly. Left palm back to your mat. As you push off, inhale, right palm to the sky. Exhale, back to table. Other side, inhale, left palm to the sky. Exhale, thread underneath. Ground down your shoulder and your ear. Staying here or bringing your right hand up or at your low back. Feeling your shoulder opening with every breath you take. Staying in the present moment. One more breath. Right palm comes down as you push off. Inhale, up, open up. Exhale, table. We'll come into tiger pose. Extend your left leg behind you. Float your foot. Bend at your knee and come with your right hand. Grab the outside of your foot, kicking towards the sky. Opening up your right shoulder. Bring your belly button to your spine for stability. Breathe. Gently release. Extend right foot. Float and bend at your knee. Right hand comes grab the outside of your foot, kicking towards the sky. And look at a drishti, a point of focus to help with your stability. And released back down. Let's curl our toes underneath. Inhale, bring your hips to the sky. Exhale, push your hands away from your mat, bringing your chest closer to your thighs. And you can start pedaling your downward dog, stretching your calves and your hamstrings. Letting your neck and your head be nice and heavy. Look to the front of your mat and take a few baby steps to bring it to the top. Widen your feet slightly wider than hip width and fold forward, grabbing opposite elbows or clasping your fingertips behind. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold down, keeping a generous bend in your knee and bringing most of your body weight towards the front of your toes. Hips are high up towards the sky, letting your head hang, doing yes, yes, no, no motion to keep your neck nice and relaxed. Keep breathing. Release hands back down to the ground. Bend into your knees, and as you inhale, rise all the way up. Palms touch. Exhale, palms to the side of your body. Coming into Tadasana, mountain pose, ground down through your toes, internally rotating the inside of your hamstring, your thighs. Tailbone is down, belly button to spine. Shoulder blades are down and back. Inhale, raise your arms up. As you exhale, lead with your chest, folding forward. Inhale, half lift, hands on your shin, flat back. Exhale, plant your palm and walk back to plank. From your toes or your knees, inhale slightly forward, exhale down, keeping your elbows by your side, grounding the top of your feet and hips. Inhale, baby cobra, lift your head and your chest off the ground, elbows towards your back. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Curl your toes underneath. As you inhale, push up. Exhale to downward dog, hips to the sky. Spreading your fingers wide, pushing the mat away. Inhale, right foot towards the sky, bend your knee. Exhale, bring your foot to the inside of your right hand. Left knee comes down. We're in low lunge. Option to bring your hands at your hips, grabbing opposite elbows, or clasping your fingertips and bringing your hands down. And let's look up to the sky, opening up our chests, our heart center. Hands back down to the ground. Pick up your back knee and inhale, right hand to the sky for easy twist. And try to bring your left hip slightly forward, right hip back. As you keep opening up your chest, you can look up or down, whatever's more comfortable for your neck. And hands come back down to the ground. Keeping your knee nice and high up, we'll come into crescent lunge. So rise up with your inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips, grabbing opposite elbows, or again, clasping at your fingertips, pulling your shoulders down and back. Ground your back heel for warrior one, keeping your chest nice and square to the front. And let's inhale, look up. As you exhale, we'll humble our warrior, bringing your right shoulder to the inside of your right knee. Keeping both shoulders nice and square. Both legs are strong. Pretending to pull both your feet towards each other. Inhale back up. Hands onto your hips. And we'll spring to the front of our mat. Back into Tadasana. Taking one nice big breath here as we recenter ourselves. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your palm and back to plank. From your toes or your knees, inhale forward. Exhale all the way down. Grounding the top of your feet and your hips. This time, clasping your fingertips behind you, will come into locust. As you inhale, lift your head and chest off the ground, an option to bring your feet off the ground as well. Pulling your hands towards your feet. With every inhale, coming a little bit higher. And release back down. Hands come underneath your rib cage. Curl your toes underneath. Inhale, push up. Exhale to downward dog. We'll inhale our left foot to the sky, three-legged dog. Bend your knee, bring your foot to the inside of your left hand. Right knee comes down to the ground. Into low lunge with your option of your hand placement. So doing what is comfortable for you today, for your body, your shoulders. Looking up to the sky if you wish. And pushing off your left heel for stability. Hands come down to the ground, pick up your right knee, and inhale your left hand to the sky, easy twist. Pushing the mat away with your right hand. Nice long energy line from fingers to fingers. One more breath. Hand come back down, keeping your knee lifted. Crescent lunge, inhale up. A nice bend in your right knee. And taking the option you'd like for warrior one with your shoulders. We'll inhale, gently look up, open up your chest. Exhale, humble your warrior. So left shoulder comes into your left knee, keeping your shoulders square to the front. Both legs are nice and strong. Let's inhale, back up into warrior. Exhale, hands to the sky, and we'll bring our hands to our mat. Back to plank, inhale forward, exhale down. Top of your feet, top of your hips are grounded. And we'll make our way to Sphinx. So bring your elbows directly underneath your shoulders, palms of your hand onto the floor, and pull your hands forward to activate your low back, looking straight in front of you. Opening up your chest. Hands back underneath your rib cage. Curl your toes underneath. Inhale. Push into table, and we'll come into child's pose. So big toes come to touch. Open up your knees. Extend your arms in front of you. And take this resting pose to come back to your breath. Feeling your breath filling up your back rib cage, your belly. Walk your hands back into hero. And we'll come into camel. So stand up onto your knees. There's a few options. So bringing your hands onto your hips and looking up to the sky as you push your hips forward and open up your chest is option one. You can also have books or blocks and place your hands down on them next to your ankles for option two, or hands onto your heels, opening up, pushing your hips forward. Breathing into this pose with your head back. Let's come out of this pose. And to counter, coming into rabbit. So place the top of your head on your mat, round your back, and grab your heels for a few breaths here. Make your way onto your belly. Extending your arms in a T shape or a cactus. We'll roll onto our right shoulder. So you can bend your knee towards the left and place your right ear onto the ground or on a block. Left hand can stay where it is or come at your low back. Option to open up your left foot onto the ground for a deeper stretch. So this is a really nice shoulder opener. Don't overdo it. If it feels like anything pinches or hurt, just come back a little bit. You can just stay on your belly with arms in a cactus or T-shape if that feels good for you. So we'll come out of this back on our belly and turn towards our left shoulder. Bending at your knees, bringing your left ear down to the ground, or again, bring a towel, a blanket underneath if you want the extra support. One more breath. Gently rolling onto your back. Bring your knees into your chest, holding onto your shins. An option to roll from side to side, massaging your low back. Now grabbing a towel, folded blanket, or blocks, we'll bring that to the middle of our back, letting our head hang down for supported fish for our last final pose. So you can have your feet in Shavasana or bring your feet mat width distance with your knees knocking in the middle for a little bit more back support. So take the option that feels better for you. Hands can also come in cactus, T-shape, or over top your head if you feel like you want to open up your shoulders and chest a little bit more. Let's close down our eyes, soften our forehead, unclench our jaw. Reconnecting with our breath, inhaling and exhaling through your nose to the count of 4 to 6. Feeling your diaphragm filling up, your lungs, your chest. Feeling the rewards of your practice today. Opening up your chest, your shoulders. Hopefully gaining a little bit of a better posture, counteracting all the hovering we do over our electronics, over our children, housework, pets. I hope you've enjoyed your practice. Thank you so much for coming. Namaste.